Nick Stutzman has spent 15 years growing a biotech business from the ground up.
Been looking at ways to capture the biogas that's generated from hog barns and then use that biogas in a meaningful way as a source of energy. After several iterations, kind of like Thomas Edison, he knows 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. And we've done a lot of that. So I got a good way. And here now we're looking at how do we implement it in the barn to capture that biogas.
From his headquarters in Brookings, Matthew Cole is creating new bioproducts that can drive commodity values for farmers and be used in everyday or industrial applications.
I'm a corn and soybean farmer myself, and so I founded this to really add value to farmers and what they're doing, but also as a challenge for me, so I can kind of grow my entrepreneurial skills and grow the ag economy here in South Dakota.
They're 2 of 8 early-stage biotech businesses that have participated in Project BioTech Launchpad, a collaboration between Ballard Spahr Law Firm and South Dakota Biotech.
The motivation behind starting Project BioTech Launchpad was to form a legal accelerator program for biotech startups in South Dakota. And the goals were to provide legal support to startups so that they could accelerate their growth. And not be kind of burdened by the initial startup costs associated with legal fees.
South Dakota Biotech helps with selecting the participants, who then are paired with a Ballard Spahr attorney for mentorship and guidance.
But then we also have structured sessions every couple of weeks for a period of time where we talk about legal entity formation, fundraising, employment issues, and IP issues, and then anything else that maybe comes up that they ask about, and we'll provide a presentation and answer questions on those issues.
She said partnering with South Dakota Biotech, which was supported through the Federal and State Technology or FAST grant program, is a key component of the Launchpad, helping connect applicants with the opportunity and providing additional industry connections.
Well, the culmination of the Launchpad program is the annual South Dakota Biotech Summit, where they kind of graduate from the program and they have the opportunity to present their businesses to everybody at the summit. Last year, our cohorts were able to do that, and they were, as a result, able to connect with other people in the industry, including like investors or other key industry leaders.
I was working with Kara there and Joni at South Dakota Biotech, and we were talking about how to move the business forward now that we have a concept that seems economically viable. And they said one of the best ways would be to get part of the Launchpad. So I applied for the project, was accepted, and then have been working through with the project, the Launchpad team.
So it's been a very beneficial program in terms of running a business and all the minutia behind it that go with it. I'm a scientist and spend most of my time in the lab, so the legalese and accounting side of it, that type of expertise and knowledge being provided to me is very beneficial.
In general, we've been able to help a couple of different startups with their organization structures so that they're better positioned to be able to grow. And we've also been able to provide them with employment agreements, independent contractor agreements, and non-disclosures, generally speaking, which are all documents that they really need to have on hand in order to be able to continue to grow and hire people and discuss investment opportunities and stuff.
They've been very helpful, again, in the sense of business. They've been able to help me out with customer discovery, connecting with the right people who will buy into the products that I'm making here in the lab, and then as well, getting that accountant or salesperson that can really help me connect with people and grow the business.
I've learned a lot about startups in general, how to make sure you lay the foundation for the business. And so that when you get to the next step of whether it's growing your business or selling your business, hiring employees and protecting the intellectual property, how do you lay that foundation so those next steps are relatively simple, so you're not scrambling or you're not fumbling or you're not muddling through?
They both agree as their startups scale up, they're in the right state.
So South Dakota has a phenomenal business climate. In terms of codified law, there's nothing that's really holding me back. And since my company's a biotech company, it's a phenomenal place to grow. We have everything we need for the business here that's going to be turned into products in the future. So I don't have to import anything or ship anything in to make my business run. Everything I need is here in the state to just run, and there's plenty of room to grow.
Other states, oftentimes it seems like they don't necessarily hinder, but they're not going to go out of their way to help you start up your business or work through the environmental space, where South Dakota is pro-business in that they are wanting to support you. They want you to grow your business. Look at South Dakota Biotech. Look at the grants available.